shit too. You know I was the one ever since my hair was me and my brothers be ballin' like all three. I can never leave my brother Mario Luke. I can tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. Oh, they talking hot, cool, I'm off vibe. Making shower on the block, no shampoo to the metal.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the 2434 podcast where anything is possible when we learn from our wins and losses. Heck speaking, and I got a very special video for y'all. We got my boy, the man, the myth. You know what? I got a song to introduce you for him. Ready? Hold up.
Great introduction so far. I got theme music. I feel like a special guest right now.
But I close my eyes when I trap shit too. You know I was the one ever since my hair was me and my brothers be ballin' like all three. I can never leave my brother Mario Luke. I can tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon.
Now, we got my boy, Villain. Introduce yourself, bro.
What's up, y'all? They call me Villain. You know, I'm a rapper / ball player / entrepreneur, overall student of the game. And, you know, been playing ball since a youngin', since maybe 4th, 5th grade. Never stopped to this day, only because I tore my ACL. But if not, I still be playing today, right now. Yeah, so I'm coaching now, youth, middle school. You know, that's where my journey is right now. The hoop, my path from the hoop journey is leading to coaching right now. Messing with it so far. First year as a head coach in my league, we got to the championship.
Hey.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost.
Boo!
Yeah, get out of here, man.
Bro.
Yeah, unfortunately, we lost, but you know, next year, looking to get back to the promised land, bring home the glory. Yeah, I'm just excited for that. But you know what, Heck, tell the people what you've been on. What we doing today, man?
So, bro. That's not. Nah, you had a great introduction, bro. My man took the team to the chip. He took his youth team to the chip, bro. I can only imagine how the dedication, bro. Nah, bro. On that, congrats. Even though y'all didn't win, listen, bro. I went to one championship, bro. After that, but I was 7 after that. No luck. No,
Yes,
no,
man.
mellow. Today we're gonna have a packed show tonight since we have a guest. So first things first, we're gonna go over his thoughts about the NBA season. We're gonna go over how his opinions about the Boston Celtics winning the championship. Third, we're gonna go over about the deals and acquisitions of the NBA offseason. And we're gonna go over his top 10 players of all time. And last but not least, we got a special treat. We're gonna go over y'all cut him my you know what in the comment section below. With all that being said, we're gonna have a packed show tonight. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it.
All right. So first things first. So this NBA offseason, we had a lot of things that happened this offseason. First, we got Anthony Edwards making a name for himself. We got Luka doing Luka things. We got Kyrie taking back his name and putting the respect that he earned on his name. Eventually, we also got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum getting the proverbial monkey off their back and win the championship. So, Villain, what is your thoughts about this NBA season?
This season, I think, was really good. I think this season might have been the best season in a while, maybe the 2-3 years. I think this was the best season. Honestly, a lot of people are haters of the 2020 season. I think that was this season and that season is like right here. I think the 2020 season was fire. I think the bubble was fire. I think all that was fire. And I think this 2023 season is right there with it. Everything you said, like the storylines, we got a lot of players on the come up. We got a lot of torches being passed, records, a lot of people going crazy on offense. It was a sight to see this year, for real.
I can agree with that. My question is, what was your team going into the season?
LA, baby.
The
LA,
Lakers.
it's good.
Now my biggest thing is, how do you feel about the Lakers? Actually, no, I'm gonna say that for the next segment. Right. My biggest question is, do you think the Lakers can win it? Do you think the Lakers should have won it all this year, or you think that they're not ready for the limelight right now?
As a Lakers fan, I think they could have won it all.
Hey, bro.
As a realistic NBA fan, like, you gotta understand, LeBron is still nice, but he's not in the condition to run this team to be the number one, like to be the LeBron that he was 10 years ago, playing offense and defense and facilitating and coaching and being the GM. Like he can't do all that. Anthony Davis didn't Anthony Davis had good stats, but to me, he did not really step up. He's just there playing his game. It's the difference between playing the game and impacting the game, and I don't think Anthony Davis has been impacting the game.
That's fair. I mean, I was gonna say no. He wasn't. I was about to say he wasn't. He was in top 3, but no, it was him. It was Rudy Gobert, Bam, and Wemby. I was in top 3 in defensive player of the year. So
Yeah.
I can agree with that. The problem is, all right. I'm gonna ask you this question: would you rather have Julius Randle, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart, or Anthony Davis?
Come on, bro. I'd rather have Anthony Davis. I mean, look, they won that trade. The Lakers won the trade. They got the championship. All those players, they went to the Pelicans, then they dispersed to their own teams. Julius Randle's on the Knicks. Josh Hart went to
The Knicks.
Portland. Now he's on the Knicks. Who else is in that trade? Lonzo Ball went to the Bulls, and he hasn't played in 2 years. Ingram is the only one that's still in the Pelicans, and Ingram, I love Ingram, but Ingram not doing a thing. We won the trade. I'd rather have Anthony Davis at the end. It was a win now situation, and we won now.
Fair enough.
Those players we traded away, they're not reaching their pinnacle that they're at now without being on their own team. The thing about being on a team with LeBron is, like, everyone else is a role player. Unless you're like an Anthony Davis type player, a Kyrie Irving type player, Dwayne Wade type player. Even Chris Bosh became a role player playing with LeBron. And it's not to say that LeBron makes people worse, doesn't make his teammates better, as the narrative would say. But it's just, you're playing with the best in the world, so you have to act accordingly. You cannot, there's the best in the world and there's you, and it's not going to work if you're playing at the same, if you're playing as you're both the number one option. At the end of the day, so number one option, number two option, number three option, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth.
Nah, I can agree with that take, bro. That's a W take. Now, my second question is: did you expect the Boston Celtics to come out the East, or how do you view the Boston Celtics championship? Because I know there's gonna be a lot of chatter on the internet saying MICKEYMOUSC.
Look, I'm number one Boston Celtics hater. I do not like Boston Celtics, no matter who's on the team. But got to give credit where credit's due. They was the best team this year, best defense, and arguably the best offense, if not top 5 offense. they're coached really well. It seems like whatever coach they have there, they coach really well. Whether it's Brad Stevens, Ime Udoka, Joe Mazzulla, doesn't matter. They're always coached very well. They have a system and they run it to perfection every time. And to say that they wasn't expected to come out the East, that would be a lie. I would say that as a joke. Bucks or Heat, Knicks. I wanted the Knicks to beat them really bad, but they couldn't even get past Indiana. So,
Folded.
yeah, they pooped in the bed. It's stains everywhere in the bed sheets from the way they did that in the bed, bro. But yeah, Boston, I can't expect nothing less. They was the best team in the league.
All right. That question transitions us to the playoff. So which team do you feel was your biggest surprise in the playoffs?
I'm gonna have to go with Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah. Minnesota, I didn't expect them to take it that far. And they beat Denver.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I thought I'll be honest with you, I thought Denver was gonna be the team to win the chip this year.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say I thought the Knicks had a really good playoff run this year, bro. They put the heart and soul. They put the map.
Did
put
they?
New York back on the map, bro.
Did they have a good playoff run?
Bro, think about it like this.
Or did they do the same thing they do every time they're in the playoffs? They win the first round, get your hopes up. You bet on them. You put $200 for them to win.
Yeah, that's all that's all your parlay.
Nah, I don't bet on the Knicks at all.
Fair enough.
But they second round exit. That's their ceiling every year until further notice.
That's a ceiling for all I gotta say is Jalen Brunson was not bowling out though.
He was.
Was half their team hurt?
Now, yes.
Including Jalen Brunson.
Yes, that's true.
So I'm gonna be honest with you.
He was still playing though. If you go out there and play,
you
right. Can't be like, I was hurt. No, you went out there to play, so it is what it is.
I'm gonna be real with you. I can agree with that. Like, the biggest thing is, I hate the. We can all say that I hate the one of the biggest things I hate about basketball is the what if game. Because let's just be honest, we could easily sit there and say, if the Knicks were healthy, they probably play the Celtics in the conference finals. But guess what? We could also say, if the Warriors were healthy, they would have won. They would have a third ring. So I mean. So saying that really doesn't really help or hurt the team in any way, shape, or form. Feel me? But I can agree with you on this. The Knicks got be getting everybody's hopes up just to fumble at the end.
Yep.
I can make a joke there, but I'm gonna save it when we're off.
Yeah,
right.
Man. And your man's Jalen Brunson is hurt, right? But he's going to WWE and doing a little press run.
Yo.
He's like,
I'm a head. Okay. So next, we gotta talk about the offseason, though.
Yes, we do.
First things first, we gotta talk about. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the Knicks, but the Knicks became officially evolved into the Nova Knicks.
The Nova Knicks.
Feel me? They got Josh Hart. They got Jalen Brunson. They got Dante DiVincenzo.
Yep. Like the final piece.
The final Infinity Stone is the one and only Mikal Bridges. How do you feel about the Knicks trade, bro?
So at first, before knowing all the details of the Knicks draft pick situation, I thought it was a little too much. I thought the Knicks were traded with their future. But on draft night, I found out the Knicks got like 20 picks. The Knicks, I'm exaggerating. They don't got 20 picks, but the Knicks got a lot of picks, from this year, next year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. Looking back at it, I think it was a good trade for the Knicks. They lost Bogdanovich, but
I mean,
he's older. He's still a bucket, but I'll take my Kyle Bridges over him. With all that being said, I don't think it's that much of a needle mover, honestly.
really?
Yeah, like I don't really think they're gonna be Boston. They're gonna be Indiana, obviously. They'll be Miami, Bucks. Bucks maybe.
I mean,
They will beat the Bucks.
they
I
beat
don't
the
know.
Bucks.
They
match
Damian
up better with the Bucks.
Damian Lillard got to show me something.
I mean, bro, you gotta understand something. Damian Lillard is the third oldest player in the league, bro. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna double check this, but he's the third. Let me see.
He's 35.
Like, hold up. I'm gonna check. No, he's 30. He's 33.
He's 33. He can't be the third oldest player at 33.
No, Chris Paul. I'm bugging. It's Steph. No, it's LeBron. It's Chris Paul. Then it's Al Horford. There's a bunch of others in his name, but like Dame's up there in age.
Yeah, he's 33. He still got some in the tank. It's just he shot bad.
I mean,
all over a lot.
You also gotta understand something, bro. Damian Lillard. The problem is Damian Lillard is 6'1". Shorter guards have typically lower lifespans when it comes down to basketball. Because if you look at Allen Iverson, when Allen Iverson hit left his early 30s, bro.
Yeah, but I look at it this way. In Portland, Damian Lillard is used to doing everything by himself. They didn't really have a system. Their system was Damian Lillard, you create every bucket, do what you do. And now in the Bucks, it's like, they got Chris Middleton, they got Giannis, they got Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis. They got all these guys that they can get a bucket. Damian Lillard, he's kind of, what I think is he got there and he panicked. Like he tried to change his game to be the perfect point guard instead of what they got him in for, which was just to be a scorer, which is what they needed.
I can agree with that. Hey, I'm gonna look at it from this perspective. The biggest thing with Dame is like you gotta like all he needs. Listen, I feel that if Dame shows us Dame time, I think the Bucks are gonna be a difficult out next year.
What?
Right now, to get back onto the Knicks, the one thing I like about the Mikal Bridges and why I say it's a major needle mover is because Julius Randle now becomes expendable.
But I personally think that would be bad. First of all, they can't really get anybody that good, like better than Julius Randle with just Julius. They'll have to trade somebody else too. Then what I think is that Julius Randle fits that team good. Like the Knicks is always known for having like bruiser type guys, aggressive. Like that's Julius Randle, and they got Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. They kind of fit that profile too, but Julius Randle is the one, and they're a very small team right now, and I don't see any bigs that they could get matching the production and energy of Julius Randle. No, I don't know. I see they're going for like Sengun. But I don't think he's there yet. I think he's very talented, but I don't think he's there yet to be on a contending team like the Knicks.
I can agree with that. So here's why I say why Julius Randle being it's not for the fact that you can get another star for him. I'm not thinking about a star. I'm thinking about role players. Because you got to realize
the whole team is full of role players. How many more? They need a star. How many more role players can you get? That's what I'm thinking.
Fair enough.
Josh Hart is a role player.
Fair enough.
DiVincenzo's a role player.
Yeah, true.
Mikal Bridges is the borderline
Is a
role
tweener.
player and all-star.
Mhm.
Mitchell Robinson's a role player. I can't even name anyone else they have on the bench.
OG
Anunoby. And he's another tweener like Mikal Bridges, but he's more there for defense. So they need another star. I don't think they need to move Julius Randle, but I think he just needs to step up another level. You feel what I'm saying?
Fair enough. When we're gonna talk, so to transition to another level, we got to talk about. Obviously, we don't care about the DeJounte Murray trade. DeJounte been washed. we don't care about him. We don't care.
I don't know. I like that move for him. I like that setting.
Yeah, the problem is the Pelicans is not gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, like unless Zion could play. If Zion could play, that changes everything.
Ain't that the truth? We don't care about the DeJounte Murray trade. What do you think about the Klay Thompson walking, bro? The end of the golden era.
I seen it coming. I knew it. It's just the way he was moving during the season. You could tell he didn't want to be there no more. They wasn't negotiating his contracts. You know, they didn't offer. They offered him. Did they offer him an extension?
They offered him an extension. All right, Draymond got like what 5 years, like 5 years, 20 million or something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Because one thing about this podcast, we prefer to be accurate.
Yeah, we can't just say nonsense on here. Facts.
All right. Yeah, he signed 4 years, 100 million. Right? I think they offered Klay like two for 50 or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Right? And he wasn't really happy with the amount of bread because he was tight at the fact that they didn't resign him after they won the championship. But I'm like, bro, you're coming off an ACL injury. And they're coming off an Achilles injury and an ACL injury.
Yeah. You know, and it showed.
It showed, like, bro.
He wasn't moving as fast. He wasn't as confident. He wasn't that locked in. Like, you could tell he was trying to avoid an injury when he was playing. You could tell that he hasn't been putting shots up in the offseason. So it's a business at the end of the day. You know, if the product is not selling, you got to get some new products. You know, that's how it goes.
And also, you got to realize something, bro. The other issue that kicked the Warriors into you-know-where is the fact of the matter is the luxury tax.
Yeah, new CBA.
The new CBA. So what happens is, if they were to give Klay Thompson his bag, let me put it this way, he earned his bread. The problem is, they was not going to be able to pay. If the Warriors do not make a deep playoff run, their first round pick is going to be in the lottery. Let's say they end up in the lottery. Their first round pick is going to be in the end of the draft. What are we doing there? That is it. They take it for Cooper Flag and end up. Oh yeah, by the way, you can't draft him.
Tough.
That's UCOL. Right? Sorry, SOL. Excuse me.
SOL.
Right. But how do you feel that Klay Thompson being on the Mavericks is going to impact the Mavericks?
I think on paper, they got Klay Thompson. They added another shooter. They added someone to take pressure off Luka and Kyrie, which is what they've been trying to do. That's how they got PJ Washington, Lively, Gafford, you know. Derrick Jones Jr. too, they let him walk. I don't like that choice. I think he was another key part of their playoff run. I think they should have let Tim Hardaway Jr. walk or trade him, but we'll see how that goes. But like I said, on paper it looks good, but if they're getting the Klay that we just saw the past 2 years, what's the difference, you know?
I mean, bro, you could sit there and have me stay in the corner, and I'll be like, I'll stay in the corner for 1.5.
Better, give me the better minimum. I'll stay in the corner. I'll probably make the same amount.
Feel me? Like I can agree with
Get
you.
a free throw or two, you know.
Feel me? I'll take a charge.
Yeah.
As long as it's not LeBron and Zion.
I smack somebody for Luca.
Feel
They
me?
want beat. Y'all want to beat for Luca? Smack up for veterans minimum. I'll take it.
The veteran minimum. Nah, bro, you gotta realize that them dudes is tall as you know what, bro.
That don't matter. They not doing nothing. They
uh,
never they never been punched in the gut.
they haven't put from the So, all right. So to speak on the Dallas Mavericks, I think the biggest problem with the Mavericks, they need to stop having they run heat. They okay. Damn the feds. The feds.
I gotta lay low.
Got lay on chill. Yo, so with Luka, all right. So Luke, the biggest thing I'm gonna say with the problem with the Mavericks is their offense got exposed in the finals. You can only get so far with your turn, my turn basketball, as we're learning from the NBA.
Yep.
Look at the Brooklyn Nets learned that the hard way.
Yep.
LeBron, the only team that was actually successful at your turn, my turn basketball was the 2016 Cavaliers, but it took arguably the top two greatest player of all time and the greatest finals run of all time from the second star to win a championship.
Yeah.
So, and even then, J.R. Smith and Amon Shumpert was playing. J.R. Smith, Amon Shumpert, and Kevin Love was all playing great.
Yeah.
So I honestly think Klay Thompson is a great acquisition, but they need to change the system. They need to sit there and have a ball moving centric system, not Luka's coming in there scoring a bunch of points. 'Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, as talented as Luka is, he's not LeBron.
Yeah, I'm hoping they brought Clay in to do that, to get more people involved, and that they see Clay as a third option. They'll make plays for him. You know, I hope they do that, and it's not just they're gonna have him sitting around the 3-point line, relocating for driving kicks, because you know that's not gonna cut it. That cuts it in youth ball, but these other pros is more advanced. We need some DHOs going on, some pin downs,
Some Spain pick and rolls,
some zoom. You know, like you need all that. You know that works in the regular season, but once they figure you out, it's curtains. And we saw that in the finals. And granted, the Celtics, they just have everyone on that lineup is a good key defensive player. So it's hard to do that. Like there's no one to expose.
bruh. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what often gets underrated. I always sit there and say I hate people say when players are bad defenders. Like think about this, bro. If they are attacking Jason Tatum, if they're trying to switch on Jason Tatum in the finals, that means you got a problem. Because Drew is tough.
Yeah.
Derek White clamps.
Yeah.
And he won 6 man. I think he won 6 man of the year that year, right? This year. No, he was in the running, right?
No, yeah, Nas Reed won 6 man of the year.
Mm-hmm. Right. My bad.
Shout out to Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey. Feel me? Right. He won 6 man of the year. Jaylen Brown, even though we give him you know what, for him being a solo right-handed hooper, which let me explain this to y'all. Anybody who sits there and says an NBA player don't got a left, the only NBA player who don't got an offhand is probably Manu Ginobili, but even then he can get away with it.
Yeah.
Right? There's not a shot at Manu Ginobili. Make it clear. But a lot of saying that these players primarily don't got an offhand, it's crazy. Anyway,
to just to stay on that topic for like 30 seconds, Allen Iverson did not have a left hand. Not gonna lie. A left hand layup package. Dribbling, maybe, but go back. That's a I'll give you that topic for another day on your podcast. Go watch Allen Iverson. He said it himself. Every move he did was to get to his right hand. Go watch, go play it back.
Hold up. Hey, bro, you just gave me. Hey, bro, I appreciate you. You gave me a film study idea.
Yes, sir.
And okay, so now I'm gonna sit there and say this, but like you also gotta realize something. it's like what I always say is it's different between saying you don't have a left hand versus being able to finish a left-handed layup with a 6'5" um with who's a shot block? I'm blanking. With prime DeAndre Jordan trying to rotate and punch you know what?
Yeah.
It's different. But I'll sit there and say I'll sit there and say it's crazy. But to get back on topic, right? But Jaylen Brown's a bucket, right? And he's a smart bucket.
Yeah, let's out that Ivy League education.
Ivy League, and he could have went to an Ivy League with his intelligence, but that's neither here nor there.
Where?
Right? You got him, right? Jaylen Brown's a bucket, right? So a lot of times, right? Jason Tatum is a good defender, and Al Horford, even though Al Horford is older, he can still defend. Bro, he be clamping Joel. I hate to say this, but he be clamping Joel Embiid every single time they play each other.
He does. He got him figured out.
So understanding that, I can understand. It's like unfair to say the Celtics were a deep team, and honestly, they really had nobody that they could sit there and isolate. It's not like it was the Warriors.
Yeah.
And even then, that year with the Warriors, people forget that Steph Curry messed up his knee. Right.
What year you talking about?
The 2016 Warriors.
Messed up his knee?
Yeah, remember. He was hustling in the Houston Rockets series. He slipped and sprained his MCL.
Word?
Now, I'm not saying that's an excuse.
They must have rewrote the history on that because I don't remember that. I don't know.
Now look it up.
Matter of fact, I do remember that, and Kevin Durant had to close him out.
Yeah, that was the year. No. It was not that series.
It
was the year before Kevin Durant went there.
Oh, okay.
It was a 73-9 season. Whatchamacallit? Steph was running down the court. He slipped and sprained his knee. Right?
Okay.
But I'm not all right. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Since you brought up Kevin Durant, we gotta bring up somebody. Who's a little bit smoother. Who's smoother than Kevin Durant?
Don't say it.
If I hold up.
What did you know? Didn't you know? Didn't you know?
We gotta get Erica. Shout out to Erica Badu. We gotta go with Paul George.
Yes, sir.
Going to the Philadelphia 76ers. Is that smoothness going to help out the Philly streets? Is he going to sit there and help the process, complete the process? Because as of right now, the process has just been processing for the last 3 years.
I'm going to give you a simple answer to that. No. Knicks in 7.
Is it Knicks in 7?
I don't think, nah. Because the team is not deep. The team is not deep enough, bro. They can't do it. They can't get it done. I think they run into the Knicks. It's Knicks in 7. I think they run into the Bucks. It's Bucks in 7. I think they run into Miami. It's Miami in 7.
They said smoking on that Philly pack.
Hell yeah. They better hope they run into Indiana, Cleveland.
Hey, bro. I mean, never mind. Donovan Mitchell is not beating this.
Nah.
I'm gonna say this about the 76ers. Now, honestly, bro, believe it. I don't think. Okay, here's the problem, and I'm gonna explain this to you about as a basketball player. I hate to say this, bro, because I don't want wishing injury on anybody, et cetera. And I want Joel Embiid to be healthy. But Joel Embiid is gonna get hurt, bro. It's not about a question about if. It's about when, bro.
So is Paul George, and that's why I say the team is not deep enough. Because when those guys go down, when Joel Embiid went down last year, the 76ers dropped from like top 3 to play-in team. The team is not deep enough. Not only that, they just lost Paul Reed.
Fair.
They lost Tobias Harris, which is a good loss. But
Tobias Harris over me?
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know what Whoever the GM is over there before Daryl Morey, I don't know what he was thinking. But who was it? Elton Brand?
I think it was either no, Brett Brown was the coach. Was it Elton Brand? No, it was like I know it was it Hinkie?
Sam Hinkie?
I think Hinkie got fired.
Whoever it was, that was terrible. I think that they're just not deep enough to get it done. Simple as that. You know, they got. I like Maxey. I like Paul George. I like Embiid, but they're not. That core three is not giving you more than 50 games.
I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, I could agree with that, bro. And then if we gonna sit there and talk about the playoffs, do we gotta talk about our boy way off P?
No OT.
No OT tonight. Boom. Clank. No, we not doing that. Nah.
Yeah, man.
A lot of the problem. I'm gonna keep it short and I'll keep it brief. A lot of the problems with the 76ers that I said in my previous video is Paul George is a name, but they need it don't fix the major problem of Joel Embiid is hurt, right? And Tyrese Maxey may go crazy this year, but guess what? If Paul George and Joel Embiid get hurt, they're done.
Same situation.
It's the Clippers, but in the East.
Yeah.
Now. All I gotta say is though, the only thing that got me even more excited about the 76ers, right, signing Paul George, is the Clippers, bro.
Let's talk about the Clippers.
We gotta talk about the Clippers because you telling me you let Paul George walk, and you traded Shea. Anyway, you traded Shea, Jalen Williams, the good one, the one that's averaging 20 a game. Right, trade man, Danilo Gallinari, who was solid when you traded him.
But you know, I see they trying to build the team back the right way. But you know, they even told Kawhi like, "Yo, come back home."
Come back. They said they threw
come
the
back
bag
home.
on. They threw the bag at him, but the problem is Kawhi is not. Kawhi, how many games do you think Kawhi's gonna play? Under or over 40?
Under.
That's the problem.
And that's why they took him out of Paris. They said, "Come back home." Not even playing with that.
Okay, I don't know what happened. There's an interview. I'm gonna link it down in the description below about Paul George. What was his decision? It was in the Play OP podcast, I believe. Yeah. Paul George would let the decision making of Paul George not getting re-signed. A lot of it has to do with the new CBA, but also you also got to realize something. If let's sit there and say they paid Paul George. Apparently, Paul George wanted Kawhi Leonard wanted a little bit less, or wanted to be in the same ballpark as Kawhi.
They offered him that,
right?
And now he wanted to up it and add a no trade clause. Like, why?
I'm like, bro,
who cares?
I know why. I know why, bro. You gotta understand something, bro. Listen. Do you want to get packed up and sent to Utah, bro? I'm saying, like,
to Utah for who?
Hey, bro. Let's say you average 30 a game, right? You're in your latter half of you're in your second season, right? In your late 30s, right? Do you want to get packed up and sent to Utah, bro? Yeah, bro. You don't. Yeah, bro. You been also some boo boo. Yeah, we got you out to Utah.
There's no team like that has a package that would please that would please the Clippers. You know.
I mean, bro, what about K? You want to be in Detroit, bro?
Who they sending? Who's Detroit sending to Clippers for Paul George?
Cade Cunningham. That's what I'm saying. Nah, bro. Or
I think he was greedy with that. He was trying to do too much. Did he deserve it? possibly you could say he did. Some years he did have good playoff runs. Some years he choked. So it's up in the air if he deserved to get a no trade clause, but for the most part, he was being greedy with his contracts, and that's the only reason that he got up out of there.
I can agree.
I don't think he's trying to win at this point in his career. I think he knows that he has no chance of winning. So I think he's just trying to get his bag, which I respect.
Hey, bro, you gotta understand something, bro. I think a lot of these. I will always say this. I can never get mad at DeAndre Ayton for saying this. But as an NBA player and as a rookie, you should not be sitting there saying this when you're getting drafted. But it shows you where his mind was. You have NBA players got from 19 until 25 to 23 to secure a bag to get generational wealth.
But yeah, you're right.
Right? They got to 19 to 23 to get their first contract. Cause let me put it this way. Let's look at Ja. Ja was cooking. Let me put it this way, bro. Ja would be a billionaire, but would have been on pace to be a billionaire right now if he wasn't. We don't need to say it, but right. There's a bunch of words I can say, but I'm not gonna say it. You be respectful here.
Bumbled.
Right? Bumbled. But right. But you gotta understand something. 19, 20, 21, 22, and then you got your rookie option, which is 23.
Right.
Then they pay you your first max contract. Then you get $300 million for the next 5 years. So you at 23 to 28. Then you get your second max contract, which is from 28 to 33. And after that, you're gonna be getting, unless you're LeBron, in which you can command max contract, max dollars into your late 30s, bro. And you take care of yourself, bro. Guess what? You're not gonna. I can understand why DeAndre Ayton said what he said, but if you're still in your first contract, people don't want to hear you say that.
Exactly.
Because it lets me know, or lets everybody know that you're not focused on bull. You're focused on this. And guess what? I can't get mad at you. I can't hate your grind. But understand something. You're the first overall pick. You're gonna see a second contract, unless your name is Do I want to?
Anthony Bennett.
Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking, do I want to sit there and throw shots at him? Nah. Unless your name is Anthony Bennett and you've been playing and you played poorly your whole entire career. First contract, you're gonna see your second contract. So since then they're saying, "Oh, I want to make it to my second, third contract," showed me where he was mentally, and that kind of let me know that it was not gonna work out in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So understanding that, I could understand why Paul George felt that went and chased the bag. Now I'm gonna say this about the 76ers, and I'm gonna wrap this segment up. If you don't, I believe that Paul George, every single year he's been in the playoffs, minus the year he took them to the conference finals without Kawhi, right? He's been a disappointment.
Sadly.
Look, no OT tonight. That was his last series with the Pacers. And ironically enough, which recorded, Jeff Teague is funny for sharing that story. If you know.
Yeah, Club 520.
Shout out to Club 520. Check them out. Funny dude, funny guy.
Right.
He said, hold up. I need that. No OT tonight. Ball game.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
Right. Right. Then when he went to the Thunder. 4 for 16, bro.
Packed up by a rookie.
Got packed up by Donovan Mitchell. He's the truth, but you said, you let that happen, bro. Now, granted, I'm gonna sit there and say this.
Then the wave.
Then the following year was the wave. Right, bro. They sent OKC to a rebuild. That was a bad shot. No, it wasn't, bro.
Facts.
And all right, then the bubble. Yeah, we gonna win. Then we go. Yeah, we was biting at the bit to restart. Then it became. I'm not gonna say that joke, but right. Then it became. Then the bubble they blew a 3-1 lead because they lost focus.
Mm-hmm.
Following year, he got Kawhi got hurt.
Yeah.
Then the year after that, bro, he caught COVID in the play-in. Like, bro, that's how you know it was tough. Like, bro, at that like he caught. Now this year, he was like the year after that, Kawhi got hurt. He was out. Russell Westbrook was cooking. But we all seen why Russell Westbrook, a team led by Russell Westbrook hasn't gone far. But that's neither here nor there. This is not a Russell Westbrook segment. Now they come every single year, bro. I can't trust any Paul George team to get out past the first round.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, it's hold up. It's a sad reality in the situation. It's a sad reality in the situation. But hey, bro. I think. Listen, hey, as I always say, let us know in the comment section. Let us know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. You know the drill. Comment. Let us know in the comment section below. Your thoughts about the Paul George signing. Signing with the Clippers. And if honestly, at any points that you feel that me and Villain were missed out on. Feel me? Next signing that we gotta talk about is gonna be a small one. How do you feel about the DeMar DeRozan coming home?
I'm 50-50 on that. I'm 50-50 on that because like that's a whole team of slashers. That's a whole team of slashers. You already know that's not gonna cut it in today's NBA. If you can't shoot, you gotta have at least two of these three qualities of your team: shooting, defending, slashing. You gotta be able to shoot and defend, or slash and defend, or shoot and slash. But if you could only slash, who's the defenders?
I'm gonna say this. De'Aaron Fox got claims, bro.
That's it, though. Davion Mitchell, he's too small.
Fair enough. But
and then the shooters, all they got is the only consistent shooter they have is Keegan Murray. Kevin Huerter is not consistent, and I don't know who. They don't really have anyone else.
Malik Monk.
He's not a consistent shooter. He's a consistent scorer, for sure. Consistent slasher. A shot maker. But like a shooter, nah.
Let me see. Hold up. Let me just see. The biggest thing I'm gonna say about the Kings, bro. That team was deep enough. To pack the Warriors up. Right, but then again,
no experience.
Yeah, then again, bro. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Also, Malik Monk is shooting 35% from the 3-point line. Yeah, Malik Monk is shooting 35%.
That's too average.
Yeah, it's average. Isn't it? You're right.
That's too average.
Bro.
Unless you go deep into the analytics, see like what's his catch and shoot percentage, his effective field goal rate, true shooting. Because his game is shot creation off the dribble, and so is DeMar DeRozan. So, but I guess it's not going to play alongside him. He's DeMar DeRozan Jr.
Fair enough. I can agree with that. Okay. My biggest thing, what I enjoy about DeMar DeRozan at this point, bro, DeMar DeRozan has never been a really good three-point shooter.
Nope.
He can hit. Let me put it this way. These guys can shoot, but he can hit. He can step out and hit a three. But he's not, his primary of his scoring option is going to be mid-range and layups. And when he was in his 20s, banging out on people.
Facts. And throwing a crip after.
Nah, we get right? Yeah, he be doing a different type of banging.
But
Right? But because of that, but besides that, he really is not really a scorer like that. I mean, he can score, but it's not like he's a perfect example of being in the wrong era.
yeah,
Him and Ben Simmons, but we're not gonna talk
that's another combo.
that's another that can go on that's going to be on the next podcast episode when we on it, bro. I can't all I gotta say is please have a good year this year, bro. You have no don't sell my son Cam Thomas.
Yeah, free him.
Free
Get him
nah.
off.
Cam Thomas needs his own team, bro. That's why I'm glad I'm happy for him.
They don't appreciate him in Brooklyn.
They going to appreciate him now because all their stars is gone. You about to sit there and see Cam dropping averaging 30 a game, bro. You be like, yo.
Or
So with that's a good thing to ask. Who are your top 10 players to watch this season? This upcoming season? And they don't have to be stars. They could be role players. They could be anybody.
like not the best, but like people to watch for a breakout season. That's what you mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's tough. Well, for one, no order. Because that's too much thinking right now. But we just talked about him, Cam Thomas. Look for him to break out for sure. I'm looking for Bronny James. Nah, I'm kidding.
Nah, speaking of Bronny James, bro,
Watch Ronnie James.
give him. Listen, I'm gonna sit there and say this. I hope Bronny. Listen, Bronny. I understand everything that you've been going through. I hope if you see this, you see this. You don't, you know. Right? I'm glad and happy. You'll keep cooking. Fuck what everybody. I'm getting demonetized. Fuck what everybody else got to say. Keep doing you, bro. Because I think a lot of people often forget that bro could have been on the
could have been on the newspaper.
Could have been on the newspaper.
But he needs a G League year. He needs a development year for sure. We're seeing it now, summer league. He's not used to the offense. Like he's not used to the pace. He looks lost out there at times. So he just needs his year.
Yeah.
But back to people to watch.
Cam Thomas.
We got Cam Thomas. We talked about him earlier, Julius Randle. We got to see how Julius Randle steps his game up, see if he could be the leader. Because people were talking about Jalen Brunson is the leader of the Knicks now, but that was Julius Randle's team. So we got to see how he responds to that, whether it's negatively or positively. That's two. Who else we got to say? I'm trying to think, man. We got to watch Clay for sure. We need a bounce back year from Clay.
Shoot. Otherwise, I'm gonna be on his head.
Well, we gotta watch Anthony Edwards.
Listen, bro. We already know Anthony Edwards is gonna go for 30.
He has to. He has to actually. Like the light is on him. The way he been talking, he has to come out averaging close to 30 points. He needs to make another deep playoff run. He's already set the bar high for himself, so we need to see him live up to that standard. That's 4.
Mm-hmm. That's 5. You said
5.
Clay, Julius Randle, Cam Thomas.
We need to see Ja.
Yeah.
I like Ja a lot, so I would like to see Ja come out, and I feel like people forgot about him.
Nah, bro.
They forgot about him, bro. They got SGA over him, Anthony Edwards. They got all these young rising stars coming up. They forgot about Ja. So Ja needs to come out, come back, and prove himself that he's better than those guys. I personally think he is.
I'm gonna say this, bro. My problem with Ja is his maturity. It's like the same thing with LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is the type of player where you sit there and get dropped and laugh. Right? Ja, the difference, the Mellow Ball got goofball maturity, didn't. Ja got, I'm not thinking maturity.
Yeah.
And you can see it in this game. Like, sometimes, bro, you don't got to dunk on everybody, bro. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
But the problem is because he doesn't know how to, as he gets older and older, he's going to learn how to preserve himself better. My biggest issue with Ja is his shelf life, bro.
Yeah.
What is he? 24, bro? He's 24 right now, right?
Yeah, he's 24.
Bro, he's not going to be jumping like that. He's not going to be jumping like that at 29, 30, bro. So he has to make the change and the adjustment now. Not tomorrow. Now.
Yeah.
But continue.
That's why we need to watch him, see if he changes his game. Also, we need to watch wow, it just slipped my mind. I had the name right there. Paolo. We need to watch Paolo Banchero. I think he had a good year this year, and I'm expecting a breakout year from him this year. He's put his name out there. He just has to elevate it now, assert himself as a star. We got to watch Donovan Mitchell.
I mean,
because let's see, like, are you worth this contract? You know, we've given him about what, this is like 8th year in the league, 7th, 8th, maybe even 9th.
whatchamacallit it?
He drafted in 2013.
He was in 2016.
2015.
He was in 2016. Well, let me check this out.
Yeah. Well, while you check that out, he's had enough years to prove himself as he's that guy that could carry a team. But we haven't quite seen that past first round level. We've never seen him in the conference finals. I'm looking to see change his game to more of a leader than a scorer.
Okay. To add to your point, he was drafted in 2016, 2017.
Right. So yeah, 8 years in the league.
Whatchamacallit it?
7 years.
He been
Here.
He was in the draft. He was in the draft after Ben Simmons. How we forget that?
Yeah.
Nah, I can agree with Donovan Mitchell, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Donovan Mitchell, we're not gonna really get a good version of him until we get to until we get a deep playoff run.
Yeah.
You got 2 more.
Tough.
I'm gonna add one. Jordan Poole.
Yeah. Yes. That's actually a good one because, you know, he made this big fuss and all that, trying to go to his own team. He said that he was going to turn up, and he did not live up to his own expectations that he set for himself. He wants to be that guy, but it seemed like he played better when he came off the bench, even in Washington. So we got to watch to see if he proves himself as that guy, or is he just that guy on the bench. It's a big difference.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. The problem is, all right, let me not say that joke.
Yeah, you holding back a lot of jokes.
Nah, like, you got to understand something. You got to understand something. There's a balance between being funny and disrespectful. Whenever I think about Jordan Poole, I'll be thinking about the if you think about the Draymond situation.
Yeah.
So all I gotta say is Jordan Poole. In all fairness, the moment I felt like the moment that Draymond knocked,
The new reigning heavyweight champion of the world, Draymond. Winner by KO.
KO.
Yo.
Right.
And they packed him up off the team for that.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna sit there and say this, bro. Boxing lesson number 1. I can't let you get close.
Protect yourself at all times.
Feel me? Especially after you shove the guy, protect the guy, and you listen.
Yeah.
Lesson number one. I'm not. This is going a little bit off tangent. If you don't know if this guy's going to strike you, protect yourself.
Right.
But anyway, so we got 9 Jordan Poole, and 10. Who'll be a very interesting watch next year.
I got one in mind, but
Say yours.
Jalen Green.
Bro, the only thing I'll be thinking about with Jalen Green is you know what, but I'm not.
He's got close relationships with jungle animals, mountain lions.
Hey, bro.
You know, he likes the felines, the apex predators.
Apex predators, if you know what I'm saying.
You know. But
hey,
I think he got a lot of talent. But he just got to sharpen up his ball Q. Once he figures out the right shots to pick and make the right reads on the court, he's gonna be dangerous. He's already dangerous. Like and he's still mad young.
You know? I can agree with that, bro. The biggest thing is I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this once. I'm gonna say this again. The biggest thing is he got to learn. It's the same thing with job. Not everything just because you can score 30 doesn't mean you have to score 30 every game.
Exactly.
You got Alfred Sengun, who you know is going to make your looks a lot easier.
Right.
Right? You got...
They got a little squad now. They got Cam Whitmore.
They got Fred Van Fleet.
Fred Van Fleet. He kind of fell off.
I mean, you also got to understand something, bro. I had him in fantasy, bro. He's tough. He be giving me 40 and he be giving me 40 and 90 in fantasy, bro.
Definitely.
The biggest thing is he gotta figure out how to fit how to find his role in the offense. And I generally believe he's talented. The problem is it's here. Now, I like how you mentioned IQ. You wanna know why I like how you mentioned IQ? We go.
That's your player to watch right there.
That's the player to watch. You gotta watch Chris Paul going to the Spurs. I think ironically enough.
Yes.
Chris Paul going to the Spurs. The Spurs in general is a team to watch because Wemby is going. You're gonna start seeing the uptick in possessions and Wemby getting the ball a lot more. Cause all it takes is Chris Paul say, what is you doing? This dude is 7 foot, bro. You got they had Jeremy Sohan run the one. I'm like, bro, Wemby cut him to the rim like this.
That was a dumpster fire.
I mean, and I said
that was a dumpster fire. That year had to be a tank year, bro. There's no way Greg Popovich purposely allowed that to happen and thought that was a good thing that was going on, bro.
I mean, bro, you can't listen. The problem is the Spurs are 2 years away from being 2 years away.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's just be honest. Wemby wins Defensive Player of the Year if the team was good.
Yeah. How is he not? Come on. I think he should have won it. Really, honestly.
The problem is,
bro, no one could score on him. No one even wants to try to score on him.
The problem is, bro, what makes it different is, and I'll be the first to say this, you can't give the Defensive Player of the Year to a player on the lottery team. I made a video about it. He had better numbers than Rudy Gobert. He had more blocks, more steals. He's a much better defender. He's a much better perimeter defender because every single time you see Rudy Gobert on the perimeter, it's a bucket. They like this.
Facts.
Oh yeah. Oh, Gobert guarded me. Let me go with my bag. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
Yeah, I don't know what the criteria is for that award. To me, Defensive Player of the Year, you You can't score on them anywhere, no matter. You can't exploit them on defense. You get lucky, and that's it. How can you be a defensive player of the year, but a huge part of defense you can't play?
That's a fact. Or you're getting played. Put it this way: if you're getting played, you cannot be a defensive player of the year, and you're getting played off you're getting schemed off the court in the playoffs.
You even in the paint, even in the post, like you see him get killed by other centers that's of skill. Jokic. He's not even giving Jokic a hard time. Jokic is putting him in the post and easy. Put him in the rim, captain hook. Like,
all I gotta say is I'm the captain of my ship now. Right?
Feel me? Not to quote myself.
Not to quote yourself, feel me? Nah, bro. The biggest thing is. Sorry, go ahead. Nah, the biggest thing is. My bad.
Nah, you good. You good.
Nah, the biggest thing is. The only reason why the Timberwolves had a better matchup against the Nuggets, and that's the only reason. The problem is, if you notice something, what they was doing was they was having Cat guard Gobert and Rudy help, and that's kind of what led to the struggles in the playoffs. But,
you mean Cat guard Jokic?
Yeah, Cat guard Jokic. Because of that, they was able to beat the Nuggets, but they got cooked in the. It was a bad, because of that they was able to beat the Nuggets, but they got cooked in the. It was a bad matchup. Matchup wise, they're bad for isolation teams because you can isolate. Now here's my favorite part of this. The favorite that wraps this up. Okay, here's the final segment. We're gonna go over the comment section and see how y'all rock with us. First things first, we're gonna go over all the comments on my videos.
Bet.
So, at Matthew Segara 797 said, "Bro, you got like 50 tabs open." Damn, bro, why you had to expose me like that?
Yo. Yeah, man. Yo, your computer gonna blow up, bro. All them tabs open. You gotta let it kill.
Chill. No, that's why all right. Right? From Maximilian. Right? Good, you know what, heck. Appreciate you, young buck. Feel me? Love the support. Feel me? With you, Matthew Cigar, with you, I'm with you on everything except for the Timberwolves and Suns pick. The Wolves got some defenders. Do you want to elaborate on that pick?
Yeah, so
first things first. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna sit there and I have to address it. I had the Suns beating the Timberwolves. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah. Come on, KD, making me look bad.
But I don't think it was KD's. I think KD, he played well in that series. It was everyone else. That Devin Booker had a good couple games, but at the end of the day, they could not handle the Timberwolves defense, mainly because all the Suns offense is created by the players' own shot creation and ability, and it's more so not centered on ball movement.
I can agree with that.
And that's the problem when you have teams like the Suns, like the Mavericks, like teams that just ISO ball, and they don't mesh well and create opportunities for each other. And they couldn't figure out that Timberwolves defense. They was too small in every positional matchup except for KD, and they missed that big man as well that could match up.
Because Nurkic is not it, and Bol is not ready.
No, but Bol needs to play. I don't know why he doesn't play.
I mean, bro, he's Wemby before Wemby.
He was. but he didn't get the opportunity like that. They he had like maybe one bad game, and they didn't play him anymore.
It's my biggest thing is what are they seeing? What are they seeing from practice from Bobo?
Yeah.
That they saying this is this what is dirt. Why am I gonna why am I playing Nurgle? But that's a good take. Now here's one of the takes I really want to go over. Great breakdown. Those guys on the next chapter got talent, but no IQ, but not the IQ.
Mm,
So
yeah.
as for the video, I didn't really get in. I responded to the comment. Thanks for the love. I wouldn't say that. If you look at Mike, Fami, and a few others, they got higher basketball IQ, right? I really cannot sit there and say go into detail on the reaction video because if they see the video and I don't want them to sit there and see me, I'm talking down on their players because I respect the grind and I respect the hustle from their side. But here's what I'm gonna sit there and say. So first things first, can you elaborate on? Do you agree with that take? Yes or no, and why, and explain.
So I am going to agree with my own take. No stain on them. Those guys are hoopers. They're tough. Maybe it's not fair to say that their basketball IQ is not up to par because at the end of the day, they're trying to make a name for themselves. They're not pros, so they're trying to get their name out there. And sometimes to me, it just seems like they're trying to make a highlight. They're trying to be flashy, or they over complicate their game at times. There's definitely a few hoopers in there that they do have good IQ, like Friga,
Freya,
uh, Kel, he's good. I like Day Day
I gotta check
as
out.
well.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta take the two guys I actually want to start checking out is I'm a sport. If y'all listen, hey, if y'all stay to late to this video, y'all gonna sit there and y'all gonna get some new drip about what I'm about to post. But whatchamacallit, I'm looking into more of I'm trying to sit there and look at more of the guys from the next chapter because I believe it or not, there's some talent deep in there. Like ISO
Yeah, for
Tay
sure.
is tough.
He's tough. He's tough.
Like bro, he is 6'7". Yo, bro, he's every bit of 6'7", bro.
Yeah,
And he
but that's the thing. There when you see they have the 5-on-5 runs all the time. A lot of those guys in those 5-on-5 runs become non-factors, and it's only a select handful that they could translate their skills from the 1-on-ones and the 2-on-2s to 5-on-5, and another reason why I say their basketball IQ is not up there because a lot of those guys don't know how to play on a team.
okay. So I'm gonna explain something to you, and this is something a concept. Okay, I'm gonna explain it to you. So all right, so I'm all right. This is all right. I'm all right. I'm gonna go into very detail. So I know you know it, but so for the fans, stick with me and hold on. So you know what gravity is, right?
Of course,
So
what goes up must.
not that gravity, but gravity on the basketball court.
Oh, okay. Elaborate for the viewers.
Okay. So gravity is what you said. What goes? Everybody on the basketball court has everybody on the basketball court is interacting with each other in one way or another, right? It's an attraction force or it's a repulsion force. So
Right.
if Dwight Howard's on the 3-point line, guess what? Your
What?
ass is in the paint. You like
Exactly.
he is not right. Or let's say for argument's sake, you're going up against Klay Thompson, Steph Curry. You know for a fact you're gonna be glued to him, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why that's important is because when you're playing basketball, when you're playing pickup, when you're playing 5v5s, it's understanding 5v1. Okay, 1-on-1s don't translate to basketball very well because 5v5s They translate the 5v5 to a certain extent because that means you have a bag and you know how to create, you know how to beat your defender. But if I do but when you're playing 5v5s and I do an escape dribble to the wing, there's gonna be two guys over there. And if I'm playing with two guys who don't know how to, if I'm playing with guys who don't know how to cut, guess what? I'm getting trapped and turning the ball over.
Right there. Exactly.
So the biggest thing I'm explaining to you is like a lot of times if you look at guys, I don't want to say names, but you got a couple in your mind, right? If you could look at a guy who has a bag, but they don't know what to do, or they always find themselves stuck. It's because it's here. They don't know. They feel me. If you look at guys like Frigga, if you look at guys like Mike Harden, you look at guys like Nas. Who else played college ball? You look at guys like Rob.
Is Scar JUCO? He played in JUCO, right?
Scar plays JUCO.
Yeah.
They play a certain way. They are able to. They translate their game translates very well in 5v5 because Scar maybe a little bit.
Not really, no.
Because Mike can shoot. He can shoot. He can get to the cup. I did a whole breakdown on him.
Yeah.
Mike can shoot. Check that video out. It's gonna be up here somewhere.
Yeah, go check that out.
Right.
Don't skip over it. We coming for you.
Hold on. Right. Mike Hart, he can finish well with either hand. He can shoot the ball very relatively well. He's very good at getting to his spots. And honestly, the biggest thing what holds him back is he's 6'1". He doesn't really have elite size.
Yeah.
Frigga played for the school. I always sit there and say this. I can tell you this. He can play. He can play. Like, it's like he knows. We all say he doesn't have a left hand. As he's been getting better and better at. I hate saying he's getting better and better at hiding it better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like. So that comes with basketball IQ. The biggest thing, and I'm always gonna sit there and say, is hoop is all about understanding the game, and all about understanding angles, and understanding the game, and understanding how to hide your weaknesses and hide your strengths, and expose your strengths and hide your weaknesses. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times it often gets lost in the sauce that everybody needs a bag. We overrate having a bag and overrate having a bag and being flashy. I understand the flash sales. Let me put it this way. We are basketball fans. We like seeing people get dunked on. That's not us. and getting dropped.
Exactly.
But the problem is if you don't understand the game, the problem comes is if we're watching. If you don't understand how to, a lot of these guys, and what sucks, and you're going to start to see, I feel like it's impacting the generation because everybody in this next generation is going to be watching YouTube, watching guys play basketball, all these stuff.
Yep.
But guess what? Can you run a pick and roll? Do you know what Horns is? Do you know what Princeton is? Right? If I tell you, if I give you a DHO, are you going to sit there and take the lane, or are you going to sit there, pull it back and do a 15 dribble combination? Like, so understanding that, I feel that basketball IQ is a major thing. I think you brought up a good point that a lot of these guys, you feel that a lot of these guys don't have the IQ, but I feel that it's hard to see how talented or how their basketball IQ and how they really think about the game if when you're watching them play one-on-ones, because you also got to understand them, they play for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
If I know for a fact I can blow by you I can go one step and blow by you, guess what? I'm gonna go one step and blow by you. But if I'm trying to play for viewerships, and also these guys are playing for views and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't go for that one step and blow by you. Instead, I'll go for a double cross, see how he does, and get clamped up.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
Sad truth.
Is there anything you want to sit there and say to the viewers before we wrap this up?
I want to say, great conversation. Definitely like, share this, comment, all that good stuff. Shout out 2434 Podcast for having me. I'll be glad to come back. And drop a comment if you want me to come back. Comment, yes, sir.
Or no, he ugly.
2 R's. Feel me? Comment, yes, sir. If you want to see Villain back on the 2434 Podcast, because we got way much more to talk about.
Ain't that the truth?
We stay here for hours, days. Feel me?
Feel me?
Don't be afraid to share, for sure. Don't be afraid to share.
Y'all know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. But before we can leave, bro, I got a special treat for y'all. Okay. Hold up, gotta make sure. Hold up. All right.
Drum roll.
Okay.
I close my eyes when I trap shit too. You know I was the one ever since my head was me and my brothers be ballin' like off the I can never leave my brother Mario Luke. I can tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. Oh, they talking hot, cool, I'm off by. Make a shower on the block, no shampoo to the metal. I be blowing through gas, I be on the moon. Passing the V, state to state zoom. And we moving these places, no spoon. The rate don't went to the moon. Where did I put in this drip? Even if bro wasn't crib, still get blues. Run up by MC the clip before you have a clue. Before they know who, I already got low. And I just want a chicken town and hold the waffles. Was out of town drinking about a Roscoe. Remember them days, couldn't get McDonald's. Pocket now, nigga got those 1,000 I just spent it on Zapato. Streets really taught me everything that I know. These niggas I don't know him. Put his ass in a box like Hulk Hogan. EBK like that's really my whole slogan. Like, nigga just get to going. Got a bitch in the back, she gon' get to hoeing. Gotta get to the bag and lose focus. If it's you or the bag, I'ma choose token. If it's me versus you, you're so floating. Like, so fucking flowing. Don't get in my fucking way.
I should have made.
Wyvern?
Yeah. I say I should have made a clean version for you.
My man's about to sit there. My shit about to be I'm about to be demonetized. In all fairness, bro, I'm not getting paid. I don't have a monetized channel yet, so you're good. You're Gucci.
Yeah, shout up. Means you shit funny. But I close my eyes when I trap shit too. You know I was the one ever since my head was me and my brothers be ballin' like off the I can never leave my brother Mario Luke. I can tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. Oh, they talking hot, cool, I'm off by. Make a shower on the block, no shampoo. I can tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. I can tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon.
No shampoo.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning into the 2434 podcast. Yo, before I send y'all off, I gotta sit right. Dylan's Instagram is going to be in the description box below.
Yes, sir. Follow.
Show the love and the support that y'all showed me, bro. Man, I'm gonna be real with you. He always been a real one. He always been blessing it, bro. Y'all don't understand, bro. Man, feel me? It's much love. It's much love. Like, share, subscribe. Here at the 2434 podcast, where anything is possible. We learn from wins and losses. Like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And y'all know the drill. We turn down.
We turned down.